I feel a responsibility to add that Cliff Cudney, who was the stunt coordinator on that show, and put that gag together, they call stunt a gag, put about 3 weeks into the mechanics of making that wheelchair go down the stairs backwards. It was a great gag. It was a great gag.
Derek, yeah. What's your best kill, buddy?
Wait, we're going all from everybody, right?
Yeah, Derek, since I'm here, what's your best kill?
Man, I like this Camarada Kata. It's really great. That guy was awesome with the axe. I love throwing the axe at heaven.
I concur.
But I got a two-banger. I enjoyed slamming the girl's face through the mobile home, Darcy.
Naturally.
The habit. Secondarily, breaking the sheriff's back in half. I always thought that was kind of nice. Now, if Kane was here, he'd tell you about the bag, the sleeve bag. Just, I want to bring it up. We don't want to leave the boy out.
That's my favorite.
Okay. In the back? All the way in the back? Yeah. The guy behind you?
Are they going to make Michael Myers versus Jason? No.
No, real men use a machete, not an Outback steak knife.
Sorry. No, I don't think they will, because they're owned by two different studios, and to have them come together, I don't think it's going to happen. If not for a long time, since both series have been relaunched, it's going to be a long time before they start to jump the shark and have nowhere to go. And then, what if we put those two together? We'll make more money.
Unfortunately, the whole franchise of Friday the 13th is so convoluted. It's unbelievable. There are so many people that have their finger in the pie that you have to get permission from about 8 to 10 different identities, just to be able to make a movie. You've got to get Sean Cunningham's approval, you've got to get Paramount's approval to use Jason, you've got to get New Line Cinema's approval, you've got to get Warner Brothers' approval, and it's really, really hard to put together a Friday the 13th movie.
Oh Lord, it was so simple when we first made it, really, really. It has become very intricated and complex, yeah. It's a big deal, I guess, now. We thought it was a little deal.
With no disrespect to Ken Kirsinger, but why do you think it was called Freddy vs. Jason and not Friday the 13th? It's because Sean Cunningham wouldn't sign off on Friday the 13th. Even though Paramount gave them the right to use Jason's likeness, Sean Cunningham wouldn't sign off on Friday the 13th. So that's why.
And Sean Cunningham was making a lot of money.
And that's why it was called Freddy vs. Jason on Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Well, money speaks.
Person stood up before?
We just heard that Jason pretty much previously was just kind of a mindless killing machine for motivation. But then we see in the remake that Jason was kind of cruel, using someone as a bait to lure someone into a bear trap. I wonder if you can kind of tell us about the new Jason, your Jason.
I'd like to take credit for it, but it's actually the writers, Mark Swift and Damian Shannon. Their take on it is they're fans of the series, and they want to be respectful from what happened in the past, but also be creative and add something new for the new fans to meld the two together. And so their idea with Jason is they wanted to get him back to the basics as the series went along. No offense to anyone, it got campier and campier. And they wanted to bring it back to the original word, making Jason frightening again. And so they told me when they made the script, their intention was to make Jason more of a character, so you see what he's like in between kills. You see that he actually has emotion, he thinks, he feels, and he's actually intelligent, and he sets people up. So they wanted to make him more survivalist this time. And so basically mixing the old with the new, and just to make it frightening and intense.
If we're going to take one last question in the back there. You.
After Steve's interpretation of Jason, did the subsequent Jasons go back and watch previous Jasons for inspiration, or did you all start from ground zero developing the character?
Gonna go down the line.
I'll bite my lip. If I knew what I know now then, right? Yeah. I did, actually, honestly, I watched 3 of them because I had no idea what I was doing. Not that I did when I got there, but I did watch 3 the prior ones prior to going to meeting with Paramount.
I'll tell you very honestly that I didn't even know. I was just recently arrived in the United States, and I had never heard of Friday the 13th. The movie was called Camp Crystal Lake, and I didn't even know it was Friday the 13th until I was on set.
I myself, it's wild because I always say I feel like I'm a fan representing the fans because I was a fan of the series and of everybody up here, which is pretty great. And that's kind of weird that I'm actually here talking. But no, I'm a fan of the series, and when I got the part, I knew each of the guys had different things they've done with Jason before, and so what I had to do was kind of put that aside in the corner of my mind and focus on the script like you would any other acting part and build your character from that blueprint of the script. But being a fan that I was, there were times in the movie where certain takes I do little homages to some of the guys who came before me, do different little movements just for the fans, like, hey, just being respectful. So that was it's basically my own thing, but I wanted to tip my hat to the guys out of respect.
I was riding in a cab one day. I'm sorry, excuse me. I just wanted to say that the driver recognized me from Friday the 13th, and he was from Ecuador, or one of the countries in South America. And he said, you know, Friday is not a bad day to us. Tuesday is the bad day. So in Ecuador, they call it Tuesday, the 13th. So much for what it all means.
I just want to say, before we wrap it up, because that was the last question, that the four of us, or the guys that are up here anyway, and the other Jasons, we're all very good friends. I have a lot of respect for these guys.
You
We
bet.
have a lot of respect for each other. And I want to tell you that all the kidding around we do and everything like that, it's all in jest. And I respect each one of their pieces of work as they do mine. I want to thank Dave for having us here again.
Yes,
My
thank you.
I want to thank the fans. I think they're the greatest fans